Hey explorers, I'm here today. We're taking a little break from adventure videos this week to talk about Scott's Cheap Flights. This is one of my main sites that I use to find flight deals. There are several out there like Secret Flying, The Flight Deal, Airfare Watchdog, all of it. But why I love Scott's Cheap Flights is that I can put in what airports I want to look at into my module. And then whenever a flight deal hits one of those airports, it sends me an email and it gives the entire breakdown very easy for me to figure out and lay out because I don't have time to go through some of those mailings. Some of the other websites I've mentioned, the emails are very unorganized for me. I just love how Scott's breaks it down. Obviously, it's all based on what you're looking for. I enjoy Scott's Cheap Flights because it gives me every single detail that I need. They also have a community on Facebook. So you can go on there and say, hey, I booked this flight deal through Scott's. I'm going here, give me some suggestions. You can search through their Facebook group and everything. So it's definitely a great resource for flight deals. So now let's get into my screen sharing mode. Right now I'm not logged in, but briefly you have a few things if you're not a member. You can go and see how it works and what they do and learn about their team of how they search for flights and the experts. You can go to member stories, hear testimonials. You can go to premium and learn about the benefits of that, which is $49 a year. And then you can go to guides, which teaches you things such as how to find flight deals on your own, a little bit about Scott's. But now I'm going to log into my member page. Okay, so you have the same things, except you have a deals page. So you can come in here and you can see what deals are currently outstanding that you can try to book. And then you can get some guides and tips as well. And then you can see archive deals. But the best things you need to look at is updating your departure airports. So Atlanta is my home airport, but I also have some other airports that I can get to very quickly and cheap that I have set up as well for notifications. And you can always add or remove airports if necessary. And then make sure you have your notifications turned on so you can get the email when deal alerts come out. But the best thing about Scott's is the email alerts they send out. But I got this one. This is in the subject, Scotland, $400 to $500 round trip, basic economy, April to February. So they give you a little quirky quote or something at the beginning, but then it goes right into the meat of the email. So it's telling you fares are basic economy, and it actually explains it because a lot of people get caught up on what basic economy is, which means you cannot pick your seat in advance and you check baggage is not included. It tells you how much, if bags are not included, it tells you how much a bag will cost. And in some routes, it says you can't update to regular economy. So now we get into more information. It tells you all prices are for round trip flights and in USD unless otherwise noted. So you can see each of the locations you could fly to in Scotland. And then under each location, it tells you which city has a flight deal and for how much round trip. So you can go down, you can see the different cities, and then it has a little key here saying the star means nonstop or direct flight. So you can see here that Toronto is in Canadian dollars and it is a direct flight to Glasgow. So that's excellent. So now you know how much it's going to cost, say, for instance, out of LA to Edinburgh, which is a little under $600 round trip. Now you go to the right side of the email. It tells you when. So it's going to say, hey, it's going to work from flights from April 2019 to February 2020. And then it says some routes include peak summer availability. Most routes include Thanksgiving, and all exclude Christmas and New Year's Eve. So that's important because you may be looking for a flight for New Year's. So if you see it excludes New Year's, you can automatically delete this and not waste your time. Then it tells you how much this flight normally costs, which you can search on the internet for, but it's nice that it's right here that it says it's usually around $900 or more round trip. So you're already saving a couple $100 to fly to Scotland. It tells you which airlines. In this case, it has a lot of different airlines and alliances here. But if you're a Delta brat like I am, or SkyMiles member like I am, if it's not in that listing of airlines and I'm like okay on waiting for it, I will just delete the email. And then it'll tell you how long they think you should wait to buy the fares or buy the flight deals. And with that said, usually flight deals you need to book as soon as possible because the airlines are only going to run a deal for so long. And sometimes they are air prices, which they usually will note in the email. But air prices could be like, hey, the flight usually costs $1,400, but someone keyed it in as $140. So obviously, as soon as the airline finds that error, they're going to correct it immediately. So it's usually a very quick turnaround. And then also after booking an error price, make sure you wait a little while to get your flight confirmed from the airline because the airline can cancel it. It is legal for them to cancel air price purchases. As you go down, you have a picture, for some ambiance of the location, and then it tells you how to book the flight. You can even click on sample Google Flight search and it will take you to Google Flights, and it has pre-populated information based on this flight deal. And it also will give you a screenshot of one of the flight deals they found from this page to show you like, hey, it does work. But again, make sure if you do find a flight deal, you book it as soon as possible. As I mentioned before, Scott's Cheap Flights, these emails are very straightforward. It gives you all the information you need. It gives you comparison pricing. It's just right here in one email, all the meat. I have used Scott's twice. I have booked a round trip flight to Istanbul from DC, which was $497 round trip, which is usually over $1,000 round trip. And I also booked most recently a flight deal to Paris. It was supposed to be out of Indianapolis, but it ended up being out of Atlanta because Delta had to change their flight schedules. So that's even better for me. And it's Delta. Like I said, I love flying Delta Airlines. And that flight was, I think, $300 round trip, I believe. So yeah, it was excellent tool for me to use. So if you have any questions about Scott's Cheap Flights, leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, make sure you like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. And if you have not already, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you are notified when next week's video comes out. Next week, I will start my Los Angeles, California series. Thank you so much again from wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.